A room heater is a device that warms up the air in a closed space. People commonly use it in daily life, and there are different types like fan heaters, radiant heaters, panel heaters, and oil heaters. But how can we make sure they are safe and work efficiently? Let's explore the thorough testing process done at the Bureau of Indian Standards Central Laboratory in Ghaziabad. In India, the safety and performance of electrical appliances like room heaters are regulated by the IS 302/2/30/2007 standards. These rules make sure heaters work safely in both normal and unusual conditions. The standard includes several important tests, which we will discuss one by one. Protection against access to live parts. One of the primary safety measures is protecting users from accidental contact with live electrical parts. To test this, we use a protection against electrical shock tester, which involves a test probe connected to the live terminal of the heater. The probe is applied to any accessible metal part of the heater, and the current is measured using a multimeter. If the leakage current exceeds 0.7 mA, this will trigger an indicator lamp on the tester, signaling that the heater fails the test. This ensures that the risk of electric shock is minimized. Power input test. Next, we test the power input, which tells us how much electricity the heater consumes during normal operation. This is a critical measure of energy efficiency. A multifunction panel and wattmeter are used to measure power input, ensuring that the heater uses energy efficiently while providing the necessary warmth. By assessing the power consumption, we can help reduce utility costs and ensure that manufacturers meet the required performance standards. Heating test. Another important test checks the temperature of the surrounding areas and accessible parts of the heater during normal operation. It is crucial that the heater does not overheat, as excessive heat could cause burns or damage to the environment. The room heater is placed in a test corner, and an infrared thermal gun is used to measure the temperature of various parts. The test ensures that the temperature rise of the heater's surface and surrounding remains within safe limits, protecting users from potential harm due to high heat exposure. Leakage current test. After the heating test, we perform a leakage current test to ensure the safety of the heater. This test is performed to check for any leakage of current that could pose a risk of electric shock during normal operation. We connect the heater to a leakage current tester. If the leakage current exceeds 0.21 mA, the heater fails the test. This step ensures that even with extended use, the heater remains safe for users. Electric strength test. The electric strength test checks how well the room heater's insulation works. High voltage is applied between the live and earth terminals of the heater using a high voltage tester. In this test, a voltage of about 1 kV is applied for 1 minute to check the heater's insulation. If there's any flashover or damage to the insulation, it shows a problem and the heater fails the test. Abnormal operation test. This test simulates abnormal or careless operation of the heater, such as when a motor rotor is locked or when the heater is subjected to excessive power. The goal is to check how the heater performs under such conditions and whether it could lead to fire hazards or electric shock. The heater is subjected to 1.24 times its rated power and the motor is locked for 30 seconds. We then measure the temperature rise and ensure it does not exceed safety limits. This test ensures that even under misuse or extreme conditions, the heater remains safe. Mechanical strength test. Room heaters must withstand normal handling and environmental stress. To test their durability, we perform a mechanical strength test using an impact hammer. The heater's enclosure is subjected to a 0.5 joule impact 3 times at various points that are likely to be weak. The test ensures that the heater's outer casing is strong enough to handle daily use without breaking, so the internal parts stay safe and protected. Importance of testing. From power input and heating to mechanical strength and fire resistance, every test plays a crucial role in ensuring your room heater is safe, efficient, and durable. These rigorous standards and tests protect consumers, reduce energy costs, and help maintain a high level of safety and reliability.